This video is one of a series in which I review and critique the GitLab Basics documentation. The subject of this video is create a merge request. So from here, the GitLab Basics top level page, I'll click on create a merge request. It takes me to a page titled how to create a merge request. As I've said in some of the previous videos in this series, I think it would be an improvement to remove the words how to. That's a minor nitpick though, but I think in terms of succinctness, we're not losing anything and it's still quite clear to the reader as to what the content is. Okay, reading on. Merge requests are useful to integrate separate changes that you've made to a project on different branches. This is a brief guide on how to create a merge request. For more information, check the merge requests documentation. Okay. Yeah. I just wonder whether perhaps it's that first instance is necessary. I'm not sure. No, it does provide, I think, useful context to like my only question or query is that if you've come to this point where you're reading how to create a merge request, you ought to already know what a merge request is. But again, it can be useful here to provide perhaps a reminder because it may be that you've come straight to this page, and so you don't have context of the previous pages. Anyway, okay, so the instructions start. Before you start, you should have already created a branch and pushed your changes to GitLab. Okay, that's not a step as such. I'd be inclined to remove that step and instead label that a prerequisite. So that's something you have to have done before doing any of this. Okay, step 2. Go to the project where you'd like to merge your changes and click on the Merge Requests tab. Click on New Merge Request on the right side of the screen. From there on, you have the option to select the source branch and the target branch you'd like to compare to. The default target project is the upstream repository, but you can choose to compare across any of its forks. Wow, that sounds confusing. I guess two things here. One is that we say from there on, you have the option to select. I think we could probably simply remove from there on, you have the option to, and simply trim that down to select the source branch and the target branch. Yeah, and I just wonder whether perhaps source branch and target branch, needs a bit more. Perhaps they could be a bit more descriptive, or maybe we could cover that in the introduction to this particular topic. Either way, it just seems a bit bare to say select the source branch and the target branch you'd like to compare to. Sure. Anyway, that's perhaps a minor thing. It says the default target project is the upstream repository, but you can choose to compare across any of its forks. Okay, I guess I understand that. New merge request. UI. When ready, click on the Compare Branches and Continue button. That's this one here. At a minimum, add a title and a description to your merge request. Optionally, select a user to review your merge request and to accept or close it. So add a title. There's no mention in the description of the template, so I think that should be it. Issue board, description. Optionally select a user to review your merge request. I wonder how you select that. You may also select a milestone and labels. Okay, milestone, labels. Right. When ready, click on the submit merge request button. Submit merge request button. Okay. Your merge request will be ready to be approved and merged. Okay, that concludes that particular topic, but I would like to see some indication here or some instructions as to how you confirm that it is ready. That is, what happens after you click submit merge request? There must surely be some sort of visual confirmation of that. That's what I'd like to see anyway. All right, so that pretty much concludes this video.